Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Uh, Tonight's show is called Tomorrow's Secrets. So let's get started here. What happens when humanity no longer needs wheels, roads, or fuel? What if the next world war is fought with gravity itself? Tonight, we ask the cards whether anti-gravity technology already exists. For decades, scientists, military researchers, and theorists have explored strange ideas: electromagnetic propulsion, semiconductors, even the possibility of manipulating gravity itself. Humanity already learned how to fit massive trains off the ground using magnetic fields alone. So, what happens if the technology evolves far beyond what the public currently sees? Semiconductors are materials capable of moving electricity with extraordinary efficiency under special conditions that can interact with magnetic fields in ways that appear almost futuristic, even allowing levitation effects that resemble science fiction. What if gravity is not merely a force we endure, but a force advanced civilizations could eventually learn to influence? Humanity learned to harness fire, electricity, nuclear power, and artificial intelligence. But what happens if the next great breakthrough is gravity itself? Some of the people who are early pioneers of the research into anti-gravity concepts were Nikola Tesla, and then in the 1920s, Thomas Townshend Brown, who was experimenting with a Coolidge tube that generated X-rays. Brown didn't find the outcome that he was looking for, but when the high voltage was applied, a force the tube generated was very noticeable. The tube would jump forward, and this was found to be an introduction to gravity rather than an aerial force. In the 1990s, Eugene Plakano claimed that spinning conductors, or semiconductors, disks could slightly reduce the weight above them. The reported effect was tiny fractions of a percent, but around 2% in some claims. But if true, it would challenge conventional physics. Some scientists reject anti-gravity entirely, but others believe that gravity manipulation may eventually emerge from field physics we barely understand. And tonight, our first question is going to be, what is the present state of anti-gravity development? And we're pulling cards for it. And I got the Knight of Wands, the King of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and Seven of Swords. In our present state of anti-gravity development, the cards are telling me that we're further along with this development than they'd rather us know about. But it's coming along really nicely. Since, of course, they've done a lot of reverse engineering and stuff too, as you've heard. And we won't get too much into that. But also, uh, the King of Cups is telling us that humanity is going to really benefit from this technology once it has been put uh, into force and into everyday life for everybody. So there's a lot of good things that's going to come from anti-gravity. And the Two of Pentacles is confirming that our society will really reap high abundance in all kinds of different ways. And as we learn more about the anti-gravity, that'll even help us to learn more and more about what's going on with everything in our current world and in the knowledge that we need to know. It's going to create more knowledge. Of course, you've got the AI in there helping out. And the Seven of Swords is telling us that our enemies will fear us and we won't have to worry about the enemies coming after us because with all this new technology and all the different things it provides, it's going to cause a big change in the way humanity has to view their life on Earth. And of course, we'll be in the golden age by then. So that's a lot to be happy for. And this reading is going to be also backed up by my higher self. And I'm going to say, higher self, do you agree with the card's answer? Can you tell our audience if you agree with the card's answer? Show our audience. Go ahead and show them. What do you agree with what the cards are telling us? Or do you disagree? Just tell us what you say. Great. Looks like the cards are agreeing. But it's good to know they're working on it and things are going to be better and better. So thank you, higher self. Thank you, Pendulum. So our next question is, what truth about pulsating or gravity is public understood, is not publicly understood? So we're going to have to do the cards for that. So I have to shuffle the cards. What truth about propulsing or gravity is not publicly understood? Well, according to the cards, we're getting the Ace of Wands um and the Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. I'm getting that well, the public doesn't understand anything about some of the new things that are going on with gravity. The truth about it is that about propulsion or gravity, I mean, that's a word that I never heard before. And the cards are saying that we don't understand anything about it. And so there's a lot to be learned from it. Our self is coming through and helping me interpret what the cards are representing. And yes, it's going to, all this knowledge that's going to be coming forth to us is really going to make a big difference in our lives and a lot of abundance, a lot of beauty and happiness. And it's going to make us a very strong country, a very strong world, so that the extraterrestrials that are not our friends won't want to mess with us. And we're showing the Nine of Cups, which is showing us with a lot of military might and a lot of whatever it takes to defend ourselves in the new world. It's gonna we're gonna be we'll be in a different dimension anyway, so a lot of that's not even pertinent to what's coming. But the golden age of Aquarius is coming, and it's going to be a whole new world for everybody. So yes, that's the truth. The truth about gravity that's not publicly understood right now. And okay, pendulum. Ourself, you agree with the card's answer about gravity is not publicly understood? Go ahead and tell us. Did I get a good reading on the cards? Was it was I accurate with the card reading? Go ahead and answer. And he says, I have to take my good old time. He said, I'll give you an answer directly, won't you, higher self? So I'm looking into it. Takes it a while to look into it sometimes, but then it comes back with an answer. And it can be brutal. It don't care. It tells you the truth. Whether you like it or not, it'll tell you the truth. Go ahead. The audience is waiting. And it says, yes, you were right. I'm glad you answered us yourself. I know I'm picking on you, but thank you for agreeing. And it's, as we know, who does understand gravity? I mean, if we do understand more about gravity, it's not been to the public yet. So, yes, of course. Thank you, Harrison. Okay. So the next question is, when does humanity experience a major shift? So let me Go ahead and mix the cards up good first. Shuffle. When does humanity experience a major shift? Okay, we're gonna. So, Spirit, when does humanity experience a major shift in what's coming with anti-gravity? Okay. It's going to be a dawn of a new world. It's going to be a major shift is going to come then. It's going to be when things, when we've got through a lot of the things that we're going through right now. And this major shift is going to come and it's going to be amazing. And it's going to really help with a lot of things. I'm getting the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Swords and Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands. So this major shift is going to be, we're going to be planting whole new seeds of what we want our world to be like. And the golden age of Aquarius is going to be amazing with all these new technologies and everything coming out. And it's so amazing. Fighting and all that will be no more. And as you can see on the Five of Wands, and they're kind of battling it out there. That's something that we won't have to worry about anymore. They keep on alluding to that, letting us know that the warring and all the bad things are coming to a past. And the new age of Aquarius is going to be here. And we're going to have anti-gravity. And I had a dream about anti-gravity, and it was amazing. And I was in an anti-gravity chair. I have it written down, and someday I'm going to do something with that dream. But yes, it was amazing. I was going to many different places, and it was amazing. So, okay, we're going to go ahead, mix these up a little bit, and then we're going to pull the pendulum on it. Okay. Higher self. Do you agree with what the card's answer was about the experience when does humanity experience major shift? It's going to be in the new age that's coming when we experience that major shift. And it didn't take it long to come up with that one. So it's when after we've gone through what we're going through right now. As you see, it's agreeing that that major shift's coming, and it's going to be amazing for us all. Very amazing. Thank you, Herself. So, okay, our next question. Will anti-gravity liberate humanity or create new control systems? Will it Okay. Will anti-gravity liberate humanity or create new control systems? Okay. Will anti-gravity liberate humanity or create a new control system or new control systems? Okay. Um, I'm getting the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. And what it's telling me here is that it will liberate humanity. There's a lot of good things coming, a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness and joy. And with the Queen of Pentacles there, confirming what the Three of Pentacles has been telling us so far, that there's a lot of good things coming. The Seven of Wands is there saying, yes, that we're going to be very, very um, sovereign, and we're not going to have other people coming in and taking advantage of us, and that we'll have the military or whatever it takes for us that they can't come in and start making new control systems with anti-gravity technology or anything like that. So it's not going to be possible for them to do that. And with the star card, it's a major arcana. It's telling us that uh, everything is going to be so beautiful and so wonderful. It's going to make humanity so happy. All of humanity is going to be happy and joyous as they ascend to the higher realms anyway, because the ascension is upon us anyway. So anti-gravity is going to be a big thing on the other side. It's going to be amazing what's coming. So, what do we have? So, pendulum, higher self. Do you agree with the card's answer on the anti-gravity, liberating humanity, or creating a new control system? The card's answer. Do you agree, pendulum, or do you disagree? You agree? Oh, very good. So glad you agree. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Higher self. Okay. I'll go ahead and reset these cards right quick as we go to the next answer, or the next question rather, to get another answer. Does this technology reshape civilization? So that's something that's going to be something else there. Does this technology reshape civilization? Okay. Find out what cards are going to tell us. Does this technology reshape civilization? Okay, let's see what we get in here. See what cards have to tell us. Okay, we're getting the Chariot, Major Arcana, and the Five of Cups. And yes, it is going to reshape humanity. It's going to be a journey into amazing abundance, a great, amazing technologies are going to spur off of this um, technology that it takes to learn how to create or learn how to affect anti gravity. It's going to take a lot of computing and a lot of probably AI. I'm getting, yeah, AI, and we're getting the World card, and yeah, it's gonna. Oh my goodness, and the High Priestess. Oh, my, how amazing! It's just gonna. It's gonna open up a whole new genre, a whole new world, a whole new way of doing everything. So anti-gravity is, when you said anti-gravity, you've said a mouthful. It's just amazing what's coming. Um, you got the world card. It shows the world being in a whole new, different thing. It's just like the golden age of Aquarius is coming. And then the high priestess is there to show us through, to guide us into that new age of abundance and love and beauty and unity, tranquility and love, happiness, joy. It's going to be amazing. What a hand. It's amazing. This is an amazing hand card. Hope y'all enjoy it. So, okay, before we close this reading, let's pull one final card, not for anti gravity technology itself, but for humanity's readiness to understand it. But before we even do that, we're going to get the pendulum to see if it agrees with what we just came up with. So, do you agree with uh, how this technology reshapes civilization? You agree with what the cards told us? I'm getting a yes. So it's agreeing with us. Okay, thank you, Marcy. And like I said before, we're closing this reading. Let's pull one final card, not for anti gravity technology itself, but for humanity's readiness to understand it. So, does humanity have a readiness to understand anti gravity technology? Do they want to understand it, or do they just want to enjoy it? Takes a little bit of both, I'd say. If we're going to enjoy it, we might as well try to understand a little bit about it anyway. Maybe above a lot of our heads. But as we evolve into higher planes of consciousness, we'll be able to understand a lot more than we normally would anyway. Because in those higher planes of consciousness, we're going to be evolved into amazing, amazing, amazing. It's just going to be more than what we could even think of. What's going to happen when we go to this new world? I think I need to shift a little bit, or shuffle a little bit more. We're getting the Hierophant. The Hierophant's telling us that yes, we'll have a willingness to want to learn. The Hierophant just represents groups of people or groups, and we'll be a big group. And we're getting the Four of Wands, and that's telling us that yes, it's going to be amazing. And we got the World card again. So amazing. It's going to be, we're going to be learning more and more and more, and our minds are getting be subjected to more and more technology and more things, and we'll be on a spiritual level too. And the High Priestess again, just so amazing. So it sounds like a wonderful, beautiful life that's coming. Just and anti-gravity is going to have a lot to do with it. And that dream I had, and someday I'll probably present that dream on air about anti-gravity. And I'm hoping to be able to put in some kind of format that'll make it very interesting. So, okay, everybody, thank you for coming by and spending time with us. And we've got some more interesting shows coming up I've been working on. So, you have a good day. God bless. Bye.